So bestie, I heard that you want a tan. It's summertime, it's hot girl summer, yeah. I know exactly how you feel. You're in luck. In today's video, I teach you your tanning princess. How to get the perfect summer tan, including when to tan, how to tan, my tanning routine, plus my favorite sun tanning products, all listed down below, along with how to keep cool in the sun, things to do while tanning, and many more tips and tricks to get that hot girl summer glow and not get sunburnt or damaged. Let's go. Before I begin, I just need to put this caution out because sun can be very damaging to your skin. It's the #1 cause of aging. It can also cause skin cancer. So if you are planning to suntan, please be mindful, be cautious, read about the effects of sun damage, when to tan. There is a prime time to get your tan. I'd say for anyone in Canada or Toronto like I am, May to October is the best time. Last year there was a few days in November that were hot and I was literally sitting outside tanning in November between 11 to 4 p.m. If you're on a little more of a time crunch, 12 to 2, the UV index is highest at 12 to 2, which also is your prime burn time. Hey Siri, what is a UV index?
The ultraviolet index, or UV index, is an international standard measurement of the strength of sunburn-producing ultraviolet radiation at a particular place and time.
Tip #1 is know your burn time. Know how sensitive you are to the sun. Know if you're prone to burning. I am pretty fair, but I do tan very well. And that's not to say I don't burn at all. It's just to say that I know that I could sit out in the sun and not get burned. But again, everybody is different. How to tan. I usually tan on a gravity chair or a beach chair, or I'll just literally lay a towel or a yoga mat on the ground and I'll just lay on it. And I kind of rotate between the two. You should be tanning when the UV index is at 6 to 8, but you can also get a tan when it's 3 to 5. And now I'm gonna tell you my tanning routine. I've been out for a week and a half or so and I already have a pretty good tan. I'll go out usually around 12. Then I sit out in the sun with no sunscreen for 10 to 15 minutes. I know I was saying earlier that the sun can be very damaging to your skin, but there are a few benefits of sitting outside in the sun with no sunscreen for 10 to 15 minutes if you're fair like me. There's a lot of good YouTube source links and articles you can read about prime sun time, how to tan, get the benefits of the sun, get that vitamin D. The YouTube video that I watched, I will link down below. He also has one on physical versus chemical sunscreens, which is really good to watch. And then depending on the UV, I will put on tanning oil. So sometimes I'll sit out in the sun, no sunscreen for 10 minutes, and then I'll put tanning oil on 10 minutes, and then I'll apply sunscreen. It just kind of depends, but I'll usually kind of follow that regimen. I have my little tanning essentials bag. I have two, but they're both from Hawaiian Tropics. This is their dark tanning oil and their oil spray, SPF 4. They also have an SPF 15, but when I was going to pick this one up, they didn't have the SPF 15, so I just got the 4. So if I really want to go ham or I'm under a time crunch or whatever, you can just go straight in with this tanning oil, no sunscreen. Usually I go for an SPF 30. This one's the Coopertone Sport Broad Spectrum sunscreen. This is tip #2. You want to make sure that the sunscreen you are using is broad spectrum. If you didn't know, there are 3 types of UV rays: UVA, B, and C. The reason why you don't usually hear about UVC is because it doesn't pass the Earth's ozone layer because it travels very fast, like at this very high speed frequency. UVB travels a little bit slower, I would say at like a medium wavelength. UVB is the one that will give you a tan or a burn. That's because it sits on the top layer of your skin. UVA rays travel at the slowest wavelength. Because of that, it passes through the first layer of your skin, goes all the way to the deepest layer of your skin, and UVA rays are responsible for causing long-term sun damage. So that's why it's really important to get a sunscreen that protects you from both UVA and UVB. After I have applied my sunscreen or my tanning oil, I kind of just sit out there. Sometimes I'll also set a timer. For example, I'll be laying on my back for half an hour and then I'll flip. After I'm done sitting out in the sun, I'll go take a shower. When I'm in the shower, I use a loofah and I really make sure to scrub off all of the dead skin with Dove moisturizing body wash. Something very gentle, not with a lot of harsh chemicals or a lot of fragrance in it. Rub-a-dub-dub. I also make sure that I am clean shaved every single time. This is very important. When I'm done the shower, I will go ahead and slap on moisturizer. Tanning can be very drying for your skin. I can definitely feel a difference when I don't moisturize afterwards. And it's best to moisturize right after the shower because your pores are open. Now we're gonna talk about how I keep cool, because you're probably thinking, oh my gosh, I literally cannot sit out in the sun for 10 minutes without sweating like a pig. Trust me, I feel you. The best thing to do is water. Water is your best friend in this case. You always want to make sure you're staying hydrated, drinking a lot of water. Just got water down my shirt. I think the best water bottles are the ones that are insulated, I think it's called. The ones that keep your water cold. For example, I have my hydro flask. While water bottles were really big a couple years ago, please avoid plastic water bottles. They are horrible for the environment, horrible for the ocean. Fish choke and eat plastic and die from them. Also, if you have the time, please read about plastic waste. If you do use a plastic water bottle, make sure to recycle them because only 1 out of 6 water bottles that people use get recycled. So that's 5 water bottles that end up in the ocean. Reusable water bottles also save your money. I forgot it outside, but I also have a little mini spray bottle. I think it's from the dollar store, and I always just fill it up with water. I'll just kind of spritz myself down, or I just straight up devour myself in the hose. I feel like a librarian, like a hall librarian or something. How to pass the time. This is how to do. No! Fuck, what is it? This is how we do it. Yeah! Number 1, lay in the sun with your eyes closed. Take a nap. You know? Next, music blasting on the speaker, dance party. This is always on, full blast. Just dance. Just have a fun time. Just dance. It'll be okay. Da da doo doo. Just dance. You can also listen to a podcast or an audiobook if you're into that. Read a book. Read a book. Do some Sudoku or some word searches or a crossword. You can also color. I love coloring. It's very good for your inner child healing. Go to a Zoom class. I feel like I need glasses for this. Go to your Zoom class. Do your homework. Do something that has to involve school. I'm always, literally always, outside doing my Zoom classes. You can do your nails, file them. This is something I did all the time last summer. I love coffin shape. You can work out, do some yoga or Pilates. Next thing, meditate. Did you meditate today? Get on it, sweetie. Get on it. Get on it. Go meditate. Go meditate. Go meditate. I can't even tell you how beneficial it is. Calm your mind, raise your vibration, connect with your higher self, protect your energy. Hey, you heard it from me, folks. Then you can eat. Just chill and eat. If I'm making a meal, I'll always go eat outside when I'm tanning. Food is fuel. Food is your friend. Talk to a friend. You can call a friend. You can FaceTime a friend. Maybe they're with you tanning if it's safe. You can watch a TV show. You can watch a movie. This is something I usually don't do because, again, I don't want my computer to heat up, but it's always a good option if you need something to do. I've also been watching High School Musical, the musical, the series right now. It's literally so good. And then I have one last tip for you, and that is heat, wind, and clouds do not equal bad tan. Because again, the only thing that matters when you're getting a tan is the UV index. If it's like 50 million degrees outside and it's at a UV index of 1, guess what, sweetie? You're not going to get a tan. But if it's 15 degrees and you have a UV index of 8, you're going to get a better tan. 90% of the sun rays get through the clouds. Don't be fooled by the heat, the wind, or the clouds going on because, honey, you will burn. Apply your sunscreen. Stay hydrated. Don't be silly. So there we have it. Tanning tips and tricks. I hope you found this video very insightful. I hope you got some good tips. I hope you get a hot girl summer tan. I hope you love your hot girl summer this year. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy the sun. Please be kind to yourself. If you did, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to never miss a new video from me. I post every Tuesday and or Friday at 2 p.m. So make sure to turn on my post notifications to be notified whatever day I upload, and comment a sun emoji. I love you and I appreciate you so much. Thank you for being here and supporting my channel, and as always, I will see you in the next one.